We can discuss also one more area that we say energy aspect. It also remained in news a lot, the energy aspect. Yes. From Aurangabad, one question is there: what is factory farming and truck farming? Actually, factory farming or truck farming, a concept of the developed countries, USA, etc., in which focus was given on horticulture crop, perishable goods, perishable crop, for example, vegetable and fruits. These are grown around the city, around the urban area, because maximum consumption of horticulture crop like vegetable and fruit, they demand in which area? City area. City people basically having, you can say, more fruits in their food items, also more vegetable. So that time to provide easy access for perishable crops like fruits and vegetable to the city, they call it truck farming or factory farming. So truck farming or factory farming is linked with which kind of agriculture? Horticulture. Especially for which country? Developed country like USA. For which area? City area. By providing faster transportation through trucks or factory farming or truck farming with this. Now, if we focus on energy part, then a kind of recent idea of the energy we must definitely requiring. And nowadays, recently, Ministry of Power has indicated one thing, that in 2017, recently one announcement came from the Ministry of Power. First time India became exporter of electricity rather than importer. So which status India got? Exporter rather than importer. Net exporter than net import. Earlier, more electricity was required, and we have taken the electricity through plant of Nepal, plant of Bhutan. But in present time, energy situation is improving in India, and India is exporting even electricity to which kind of countries? Nepal even. Nepal is purchasing electricity from India, and also Bangladesh. So Nepal, Bangladesh, two countries are purchasing electricity from India, but we are importing only from one country. Which country? Bhutan. India established even some plant in which country? Salma hydropower project, Afghanistan. So one project India established, Salma hydropower project of Afghanistan, you can say. So India is establishing hydropower plants. Can you tell me, India also established hydropower plant in Nepal? India also established hydropower plant in Bhutan. But overall, are we taking more electricity from Bhutan, or we are giving more electricity to Bhutan? We are importing the electricity from Bhutan, but we are giving electricity to Bangladesh and Nepal. Overall, we are net exporter than the importer, in especially due to which energy? Hydropower. Now, if I say, whenever we say energy, we discuss a number of kind of energy scenario in our country. And if we focus on energy, then we divide energy normally in two parts, conventional and non-conventional. Normally, under non-conventional, we keep renewable kind of energy. Which kind of energy? Renewable. Any one of you can tell me which renewable we include under non-conventional? We include solar, wind, biomass, and also you can say other than that, a small hydropower project. Small hydropower project. Any one of you can tell me, to declare a small hydropower project, it should be having how much capacity? Less than 25 megawatt. So any plant that is 25 megawatt or less than that, then it would be kept in this category, small hydro. But as soon as it is more than 25 megawatt in India, it is declared in large hydro, small hydro, large hydro. Actually, in India, we have one kind of definition: small hydro, mini hydro, micro hydro. Up to 100 kilowatt, it is micro. 100 to 2000 kilowatt, it is mini. And 2000 to 25,000 kilowatt, that is, you can say, the small hydro. So small hydro, even one more kind of project we call mini. Mini hydropower plants are, these are more than 2 megawatt, but up to how much you can say, that is up to 2 megawatt here. And small hydro 2 to 25 megawatt. And micro, you can say 100 kilowatt, or you can say 100 kilowatt to 2 megawatt, that is micro. So could you tell me 100 kilowatt and this kind of electricity, mini, micro, but all together you can consider, we consider which energy? Renewable kind of energy. And also sometimes we call new and renewable energy. New means conventional, non-conventional. Non-conventional. Under which ministry? Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. These four kind of power we are generating in our country, but other kind of new and renewable energy, non-conventional, we are doing research, especially on which particular part we are doing research? Tidal, hydro, hydrogen based, also you can say wave based, also geothermal. So these are mainly, you can say, more research work rather than the commercial energy. Commercial energy we are deriving from these sources. Any one of you can tell me in conventional, we keep which kind of energy in conventional? Thermal. Also, which energy other than thermal? Also, large hydro, small hydro. Large hydro. And other than large hydro, nuclear. Large hydro means more than 25 megawatt plant, and nuclear, thermal, all three. And these conventional under which ministry? Ministry of Power. Any one of you can tell me that share of conventional is very high in our country. Share of thermal has reached to how much in India? In installed capacity in 2017 March, it has reached to 215 gigawatt around. 215 gigawatt means 2,15,000 megawatt. So approximately thermal power reached to 215 megawatt. You can say thermal power is mainly based upon which kind of coal. Also in India we are using natural gas and even diesel. Can you tell me that mainly our thermal power plant are running by which way? By coal. Could you tell me coal production in India is mainly done for three purposes: one for thermal power plant, and one for steel plant, one for cement plant. In recent time, we are increasing our production, decreasing our production. In recent time, despite the climate change, we are increasing our production. So we are observing that production has been increasing in India of the coal, and we are importing less and less coal due to which policy? Auction policy in coal sector. So number of private sector companies are involved in the coal mining in recent time, other than Coal India Limited. So we are observing more production. It means we are importing more coal, less coal nowadays. Less coal. Indonesia, Australia providing a lot of coal to India in the past. And we have purchased as much as 20% demand of the coal from these countries. But last year report came, 2016 report came in 2017, that we imported very little amount of coal from Australia and Indonesia. It means we have increased our coal demand by producing more, and excessive coal mining in India, especially by which way we do the coal mining, especially in Jharkhand area, open pit mining. And one accident even took place in the past you can say Lal Matia mine. Number of laborers died in this mine. by the collapse of this mine in debris, laborers were died. So coal mining is very unsafe mining, we say. Sometime due to the which reason? Fire in the coal mining area, as in Jharia we are observing. Also, you can say collapse of Lal Matia mine in Jharkhand area, one district in Jharkhand, Goda district, Jharkhand, Lal Matia mine accident. So it remained in news, Lal Matia mine. So in India, we are observing more accident in which state in coal mining area? Jharkhand. Can you tell me that in future, after 10 to 20 years or one decade after, coal production would increase in our country, decrease in our country? Decrease in our country. What has been the reason the decreasing coal production in our country in future? Yes? Due to Paris Agreement or due to you can say comply with compliance of the Paris Agreement climate change norms, we have to reduce the coal production. Second important reason is what? Very surprisingly, one report came recently, few months, you can say 2 months back, by Ministry of Power, that in India, thermal power plant production cost and solar power plant production cost has become almost similar. If solar companies will sell the power at the around same prices as thermal power, then government will promote which kind of power then? Solar power. So we have seen that solar power cost 2.97 rupees per unit even, almost same as thermal power. So we are observing one amazing scenario that other power also have become quite cheaper. So it is being said that in future, whichever companies will install more thermal power plant, they would be in huge losses, huge profit, huge losses. So now either Coal India Limited company that is involved in coal extraction, or you can say kind of companies NTPC and Adani Group, all are considering one thing, that coal based plant will not be the future in India due to two reasons. One is climate change compliance or Paris Summit compliance, as well as the reduction of the prices of the other power as well. Power cost is reducing. That's why consumer will get even the cleaner fuel or cleaner energy in less rate, and that will basically discourage thermal power in future. So that is very good scenario. Even for Paris Summit and climate change, government has also imposed which tax on coal production? Carbon tax. That is how much? 400 rupees per ton. Earlier it was 200 rupees. It has been doubled. So 400 rupees now being charged on extraction of the coal in our country. So presently, though we are observing a lot of production due to auction provision, but within 5-10 years we will observe that coal production will go down. Due to which reason? The demand would be fulfilled by other ways as well, by solar, by wind at cheaper rate. So no meaning of the thermal power plant establishment in India. So number of companies, Reliance, Adani, now changing their policy. And even if I say that coal will be reduced, but which kind of energy can be used for thermal power? Natural gas. Because natural gas is more clean, you can say cleaner or polluting, cleaner. So in India, new thermal power plant even being established on which basis? Natural gas based. Those are cleaner kind than the coal. So promotion to natural gas over coal in thermal power plant. So natural gas is being promoted in our country. Natural gas prices also declining or increasing in international market. Declining due to which gas? Shale gas. So in international market overall, natural gas prices also decline with crude oil. So we are getting cheaper natural gas, and you can say other energy also become cheaper. That's why coal-based power plant will not be the future in our country. So overall, if I say thermal power plants based upon coal will not be the future, other plants in future. If I say large hydro in India, a big plant like Tehri Dam, Bhagwan Nangal Dam, also you can say Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, Subansiri Dam, number of dams in India, you can say approximately how much installation of large hydro? Approximately 43 gigawatt by large hydro. Could you tell me large hydro is also a good option or being considered as environmental damaging lot of deforestation, and we are observing even dam construction in Uttarakhand has been one of the reason of Kedarnath flood. Due to dam construction, what we do, we basically dig the land a lot, and the debris of this then thrown to the river valley. Then river valleys are being encroached by debris, and then flood is quite common. So hydropower plant is a large hydro is not a good solution for Himalayan zone as well. So we are even discouraging the large hydro in present time. So if I want to know in 5 or 6 years, more increase of large hydro or very small increase in large hydro? Very small increase in large hydro. So thermal large hydro time now you can say in declining mode in future. So after 20 or 30 years in India, a lot of decrease in thermal and large hydro. But nuclear on the other hand, we are promoting or we are discouraging? We are promoting. What has been the reason? Because nuclear power plant, you can say, highly efficient plant, as well as they could be used with little amount of fuel like uranium, etc. And which plants we have recently discussed a lot in nuclear power? One plant that recently started despite some protests due to nuclear radiation in which area? Tamil Nadu, Kudankulam. And another plant, proposed plant that has been discussed a lot, Kudankulam in Tamil Nadu, southern Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli district. Which country is promoting this plant? Russia. But this plant is belonging to which corporation? NPCIL. All the plant of nuclear power till now, all are belonging to NPCIL, Nuclear Power Corporation India Limited. So government is holding, you can say, complete control on nuclear power plant. Even the recent plant, biggest plant of India, Kudankulam plant of Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli, 2 units are running in that of 1000 megawatt each in Kudankulam. Tirunelveli district, NPCIL, Kudankulam with the help of Russia. But some plants, proposed plant got the jerk in India. Which plant of Andhra we proposed? Recently, reports are coming. Kovada nuclear power plant that was proposed one by which company? USA based company Westinghouse with one more company of Japan, Toshiba. Recently remained in news this plant, Kovada plant that was proposed one in Andhra. This proposed plant by one company due to foreign direct investment, Westinghouse company and which company of Japan? Toshiba. Any one of you can tell me that this plant we were calling that it was completely by NPCIL or joint venture of Westinghouse, Toshiba and NPCIL. But which problem came here recently? Bankrupt this company Westinghouse. And Westinghouse has become bankrupt. It also, you can say, affected the Toshiba because Toshiba purchased Westinghouse. So Toshiba also you can say. So overall it is being said that Kovada plant will not run in our country because we can't give our nuclear power facilities in the hand of bankrupt companies. So Kovada plant, you can say, got a major shock in recent time. By which kind of reason? Bankruptcy of this company. And due to bankruptcy in Westinghouse, even Toshiba of Japan also. So overall, this one more plant we have proposed in Maharashtra, Ratnagiri district. Which plant? Propose one, which famous plant? That is in Maharashtra, Ratnagiri district, Jaitpura. Or what is the name? Jaitapur. That is a Jaitapur plant in Ratnagiri district. But which problem we are facing in this Jaitapur plant? Land acquisition. Farmers are not willing to give the land for this purpose. Land acquisition has been the hurdle. But government is focusing one more plant, proposed plant in Bengal. Which plant? Haripura. So in Haripura, we are observing that central government is promoting a lot. Though TMC is against Haripura plant, but government is talking about due to which reason nuclear power plants are not being established in India for a long time. Due to one nuclear disaster took place in 2011, Fukushima. That's why people are having slight, you can say, negative sentiments that nuclear power plants are not as safe. But we have seen no major accident took place till now in India regarding the nuclear power plant. So this kind of risk we can take with proper security mechanism. Yes, that radiation, that is not basically some kind of cooling part, some minor leak, but that was under control, Kakada Par. So a minor, you can say, but no death and no radiation leakage even they talked about. Only some problem in the cooling part. Kakada Par has seen in Gujarat one minor problem, but we haven't seen this kind of problem as it has been in Fukushima or Chernobyl. So this kind of accident we haven't seen. So in India, by 2032, one plan has been made to promote nuclear power plant up to how much megawatt? 63,000 megawatt by which year? 2032. That is Indian aim to meet this objective, 63,000 megawatt by 2032 in nuclear power. On the basis of Jaitapur, on the basis of Haripura, on the basis of number of plant of Haryana and MP, etc. Even increasing the production in other existing plants. 63,000 megawatt in future, or in gigawatt, it would be 63 gigawatt. Can you tell me that right now nuclear is how much in India? Due to Kudankulam, it is 6.5 gigawatt. Installation around 6.5 gigawatt. So if you add up all these 215, 43 and 6.5, it would be how much? Approximately it would be how much? 50 and this around 265 gigawatt around